you a square? Are you a do you have four corners? Are you a square? Or are you round? Are you a round person? Or are you a square? Are you cool? Hello. Welcome to today's episode of I'm a Square and So Are You. My name is Tone202 and I'll be your host for today's show. I'm a square. I've always been a square. I'll always be a square, but am I cool or not? Well, let's ask some people. First, let's get the facts in. Someone who is a square is said to be uncool, unpopular, almost untalented, except in math and computers. I am not talented in either one of those, although I have quite a few computers. But math, I'm not that good. 1 times 9 is 9, I think. I'm always unsure in math. This is why I keep a calculator around. Always handy. Or I ask Siri. Siri. Hello, Siri. Hello, Siri.
Hi, Anthony.
Siri, what's 95 times 95 divided by 95?
It's 95.
See? Thank you, Siri. You may go now. Go. Bye. You're bothering me. Anyways, so yeah, math is not my thing. But I am dubbed a square, you know? The only time I've ever been popular is it's harder to get women if you don't drink once in a while. Well, statistically, I can blow that clean out of the water. But that statistic only depends on, that's only my statistic. So, as far as on a wide range, you are probably correct. Why? Because that's what they do. They drink. Women like to drink spritzers and wines, you know, Pinot Grigio. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. When it comes to that, when I was dating, yeah, true. But when I was dating, you know, what I found out is a lot of women just want you to buy them a drink. You know, even ones that would come over and they'd be like, do you drink? I'd be like, no. Can you buy me one? And I'd be like, sure. You know what I'm saying? Buy them a drink. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So in the club, that was always the thing. Women would want you to buy them a drink. But I didn't drink. I'd be like, yeah, I don't drink. You know, my thing was like I would have a virgin whatever, meaning no alcohol. So I like cranberry and Sprite and stuff like that, or cranberry and 7-Up. And then a bartender would never charge me. I'd be like, yeah, I'll have a cranberry and 7-Up. They'd be like, is that it? I'd be like, yeah. They'd be like, hey, it's no charge. You know, I'd leave them $1 anyway because that's nice of them, you know, but I don't drink, you know. A woman would come up to the thing and act like I was going to pay for a drink. I just look at her and be like, and bounce, because I know that's what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? I had one woman, she was even bold. She would watch a guy go up to the bar And when I went up there, she came up there and started digging in her purse and looking at me and smiling, as if to say, "No, I got it. Just because you're a woman who smiled at me, I will pay $6 for your drink." Nah, I just looked at her and was just like, I turned around and walked away. I was like, "Oh, you really played yourself." Like, and I saw you dancing with everybody trying to switch and, trying to, like, she's just trying too hard. I was just like, "You're real corny." So, no. But uh, I've had some women that, that liked me, and they would drink, little sweet wines and stuff, and I'd buy them a bottle or get them some, like, because I knew that it was just me and them. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't at a club. We were out. On the package, what do you mean? How much were the prices on Backpage? Oh, bro, you out there, bro. I don't do Backpage. I've dated a lot of women and never went on Backpage. I don't do that, bro. That's you. I don't do that, bro. You wildin', man. I don't do that. I went to Backpage once just because I heard about all the criminal activity on it. And I was just like, "Oh, y'all wilding on here." They're like, "Nah. I don't do the hoes and the hookers, man. That's how you get yourself jumped and beat up and robbed. I don't do that, man. But I don't sleep with anybody, so I don't even indulge in none of that kind of contact. I'm not interested. My mind is completely on the books and music. I don't even care about such things. I spend most of my time by myself, and I'm grateful. All right. I'm gonna play this beat just because. to get this rhythm down. Get my chords, man. My scale is one thing, but my chords is, oh, there's nobody here. I need to work on my chords. Get my chords right. I get my chords right. I don't know any chords. But I am about to put something to this right here. So I'm about to find some funky sounds. I can find some funky sounds. So I can make this hotter. I like it in the minor. This sounds like bump, 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 bump. Now, in my younger days, I used to wear a sag. Bump. That's what that sounds like. Bump, bump, bump. The Far Side, right? Fat Lip. She keeps on passing me by. Ba-da-da-da. One of the greatest songs ever. Me by. She keeps on passing me by. She keeps on passing me by. Bolt, 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 bolt. Not in the minor, deep minor. Yeah. Except it's the delay is killing me. Yeah, you can hear it. Have you ever smoked weed? I tried it once when I was 14. Passed it, hit it once, was like, eh. It was never me. Never me. Just not me, man. I'm gonna put this in there because then I'm gonna add some horns to it. bass line too. It's not gonna be that bass though. It's not gonna be that bass though. You think 125 for sex and a massage is good? Bro, you better stop, bro. Why? Why, bro? No, I don't operate that type of channel, man. Why? 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 Bro, why would you do that? No, I don't do that here, man. I don't do that at all. You tripping. You tripping, man. You tripping, man. You a wild dude, man. You a wild dude, man. I don't know why I don't like this. I don't like the bass. Let me try a sub bass. It will work, but it's rough. Only thing about it is I can't go bigger. You're a wild dude, man. Yeah, you're wild. And then there's some other people on. How y'all doing today? How's everybody doing today? Just messing around with these beats. And this dude over here, man, wilding out. This dude wilding out. Talking about paying for that cut that out, man. He said, hey, brother, you need some Jesus in your life. What up, 21? You gonna start another rap battle, 21? I don't like this either. Why? Why do I not like these faces, man? Not today. Tired from what? What'd you do last night? Stay up and watch cartoons too long? You better leave them cartoons alone. They're addicting, man. What you do? Get up this morning and went to McDonald's? Now you got the You got the itis, eating too many of the McDonald's. How to write lyrics all night? You're a true artist. That's kind of fat, this noise right here. That's fat. What if it just continues? That's hot. Well, bye for now, brother. Talk to you later. I gotta find a bass to this. I will eventually. What I really need is some I need some of those like voices and stuff, like editings and stuff like that. I gotta start doing that. This is one of these. This is one of these. It's interesting. Hungry. like this flute though. Okay. Hungry. I want a big ass pizza. This beat ain't hard enough for that. I'm just realizing that. It should be though. That's hard. That is hard. I'm gonna try this. Doozy. That's a doozy, baby. Gotta get my game together. Messed it up. That's actually two different. I even like that. Yeah. That's hard. That is hard. Vicksburg. That's hard. Kill it again. Vicksburg. That's hard. So chaotic. Five. I might have to put a. Oh, that's hard. I'm gonna have to put a thing in the beginning. All right. That's hard. That's hard. All right. I can't believe I did that again. It should be in the regular, and it's not. Mm, 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 mm. I like this. That's what it should be. It should be right here. It's not crisp either. It's not crisp either. This is wrong. It's sick, but it's wrong. Should be. Yeah, that's wrong. It's sick, but it's wrong. It's sick, but it's wrong. It should be. What's up, people? What's up? Falling underground? Get some music. Yeah, man. You know, I make them old hip hop beats, man. You know what I'm saying? I make that old hip hop. You know what I'm saying? You know, what's up with you, bro? Sorry I didn't see your comment if you're already gone. Wasn't ignoring you. Just trying to get this right. Listen to this again. I like it though. I guess I could shorten it in the text. I can do that. I'd be sick at the beginning. Okay. Boom, boom. Yeah. Forgot all about this. How hard to use the editing. It just shows you how much of a novice I am. And there are a lot of guys making beats that are way better than mine because they've been at it. They've been at the production part a lot longer than I have. So now that I have some time, I'm starting to get into the actual production and editing. Cutting this off. Yeah, that's it. Still want it to be more cut off. This is not bad. It's just a little too long. I don't even know if anybody's here. I don't know if anyone, but still too long. That's too long. Central. Yeah. Why don't you talk about supernatural stuff anymore? You know what, Osajai? A lot of times you okay, so if you okay, I've been doing this for almost 12 years. And I have a lot of stuff on YouTube, the stuff I can't remember. So I get a lot of different types of subscribers. You know what I mean? And you're one person that always asks me to go deeper into stuff. I like that stuff. I really do. So what I always suggest is, to people who want to hear me talk about something, if you have a particular topic that you want me to talk about, just present it to me, because I can actually schedule that, you know what I'm saying? And then say, okay, this is what I'm going to talk about, especially if I'm going to go live. You notice most of my stuff is live. I don't make money on the lives. Like, people do that. I don't really make money on the lives. I do it because I like sharing the experience of what I'm doing right now. That's really why I do my live. I mean, my money is actually, but I still do the lives. But my sports are going to be like the regular sports stuff. But when you want to talk about supernatural stuff, some of that stuff I actually research. I actually go in and research some of that stuff. So, and really look at it closer and, tell you what I think about it. And sometimes I'll, whip out a Bible, or I just got done reading a Bible, or I'll pull up some verses, and then get into that. So that's what I'm saying. Those really deep conversations, just let me know when you want to hear them. And if there is a particular topic, and, we can go ahead and that's all I'll talk about, and of course at the end, I might do some music if it's live, but if it's not, then, I'll just be like, this is towards you. This is what you want to talk about. So, and I'm only doing that because you want to hear them all. You want to hear them all at the same time. Oh, I'm just saying, bro. It's that's a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And those conversations, they get deep real fast. You know what I'm saying? Supernatural stuff. I mean, if you're talking about God and stuff like that, you want to hear me talk more about the Lord, then like I said, I can get into some scripture and with you and all that other stuff. I like it. Plus, I gotta be really. Right now, I'm starving. I wouldn't be able to concentrate on it. But yeah, man, I can do that. I can do I'll do a video with you tonight if you want to schedule. God, heaven, etc. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do a live chat on it and talk about any particular part of Bible. I was just last night, I was checking out a series on Netflix, and it's about the Romans. And of course, during the time of Christ, before and after. But they weren't talking about God. They were just talking about Roman, Julius Caesar and his conquests. And then they end up talking about, they were talking about, not Caiaphas, not Nero and Caligula. I really don't like to talk about Nero and Caligula. Maybe Nero, but not Caligula. But it was another emperor. He reigned for 13 years. The young emperor. His father was wise, but he wasn't. I forgot his name just that quick. He was one of the emperors who actually went into the arena and fought like a gladiator. But the only thing about it is he wasn't. It was all a lie. But so we can get in all that kind of stuff too, man. But doing that and doing this at the same time, you're not going to get what you want. You want my undivided attention, bring up some stuff that you can go in and look at. That'll be different. You know what I'm saying? It's two different concentrations that somebody's not going to be happy. You know what I mean? And I don't want to rip you off. But tonight, actually, maybe around, because I'm about to watch the thing about the Tudors, the terrible Tudors. and how they were starving people, the Demichi family and all that. But let's say about 6, I'll go live about 6. If you want to do a live, but if you want to just talk about, if you want me to just do a video talking about God, or do you want to go live? I mean, I'll give you that choice. I really don't care, but if you want me to be able to reply to you right away, then of course live is the best route. So, and if there's a particular topic you want to talk about as far as the Bible, you want just a regular video, no live chat? Okay, that's fine. I will load one up tonight, and I will talk about it. I'll get a subject matter. I was reading the Bible. I read every day. I'll take a paragraph or two and read it. Sometimes I'll go through a couple pages and get into it, just to see what I want to read about the historical events of the Bible and just history itself, and try to, get something out of it, why they thought like this back in those days, and, and why is it so different today? And okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to talk about tonight. I'm going to save this for tonight because I saw something yesterday that really, really pissed me off bad. Really pissed me off bad. And God was like, what you going to do about it then? And like, what you going to do then? I was like, all right, Lord, I hear you. The spiritual, satanic Baphomet music, he's over music and all that, and Jay-Z and all them talk about him and stuff like that. And, you see him on Kanye West had a shirt with Baphomet on it. And, all these hand signals that they throw up, it's talking about the satanic spiritual figure Baphomet. Well, some people in, I don't know what part of the country it is, this country, they put up a statue of him. They put a statue of him. What the afterlife, well, that's another deep one. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. But the afterlife, man, if you want to talk about that, I can only tell you about what I dreamt. But I'll tell you like this. Jesus talked more about hell than he talked about heaven, simply because he doesn't want you to go there. I have more dreams about hell than I've had about heaven. And you can't convince me that they're not real. You cannot tell me that they're not real. I know that they're real. So, I got a couple of videos up of heaven and hell, and, the dreams I've had, some experiences that I had there. That's the thing they say. Hell doesn't exist. All right, so we'll do that. We'll do that. All right, I'll talk about that and why they think hell doesn't exist. So I'll do that later on today. That's cool with you, bro? We'll do that. I'll put a video up tonight about that because that's really interesting. And it's very, very important that people understand that hell is a physical place. It's not some state of mind. It's an actual place. And yeah, so we'll do that, bro. You're running the speed, man. I'm gonna go see if I got anything downstairs to eat real quick. I'll be right back. But I got more to do with the speed if you guys are gonna be here. But yeah, I'll talk about that tonight. I might take this out. I'm gonna take this out. Yeah, I'm gonna put something shot. I can't rap, y'all. I'm cooking right now. If you can rap, say 21. Bro. Tell you one more time, do not curse on my channel. She rolled my mic all night. Better be that with it. Live stream because I want to be in the chat. Oh, I'm telling you now, it'd be better if you was in the chat. I don't care. Don't curse on my channel. I don't care how you spell it. Don't. What, bro? What, bro? What? You're 12 years old. I'm not about to sit here and let a 12-year-old, you know. I don't let grown men curse on my channel. I'm not. Okay, you do that. Just so I can reply what they said. Okay, bro, that's cool. Yeah, that's a hot beat, man. That's hot. Oh, you about to spit, my bad. Go ahead. I'm in the building. Cooking my food, man. Gotta keep an eye on my food. Trump's my dog. I'm making a diss to Trump. Nah, I gotta make a diss to Trump. Get it you want. Trump's his dog, man. That's his homie. I can't do it, but okay. I do crazy. I do it out of his mind. I'm gonna find something else to roll with this. Like some chords. Donald Trump in the building, about to make you hit the ceiling. She don't know how I'm feeling. Those mediums say aliens are already amongst us. Oh, they've been here. Word life. Been here. They was here before us. Alien angels, they was here long before us. In the beginning, they was here before we were created. Yeah. Aliens been here, man. Aliens been here. That's a hard chord. That's what it is. I want to put something over that, but they've been here, bro. 10, then I resold that. Back. I can die for your brother because I be so black. Who's that? Who, me? Is that what I am? Got who obedient? Who you talking to? You one of them angry black brothers? White man got who obedient? Well, before I kick you off this channel, because of your blatant stupidity and ignorance, yeah, because I don't let people talk to me like that on my channel. But before I kick you off, I'm gonna give you some words of wisdom. For one, this is YouTube, okay? So if people put this kind of stuff on YouTube, they get demonetized real quick because YouTube ain't having that, especially when you use the N-word and use curse words. That's for one. That's for one. So this is one reason why people don't allow words like this on a YouTube channel anymore. That's just one, stupid. And for two, everybody has a choice. I don't drink and smoke because I used to run long distance. I actually ran the mile in 4:26. How fast you run the mile? Okay, and the reason why I didn't drink is because I ran the mile competitively, as in for money. So I didn't want to put anything in my system that slowed me down. Not to mention, I ran a 4:32 in high school, okay, 4:26 in college, and I got a scholarship at 26 years old to run track. These are some of the reasons why I never put alcohol and drugs and stuff into my system. And another thing is, I don't know, as far as a man, what do you consider a man, stupid ass? And another thing is being an athlete all my life. I'm 51 years old. I bench press 335 right now. I never let anything like that slow me down. So, you know, you need to go and ask your mom, you know, how to live, how to speak or something, because I just don't believe she raised you like you are to be this ignorant and hostile to somebody you really don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and kick you off now. Bye. You guys tired of listening to that beat? I like that beat though. Ba, 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 ba. So I'm gonna make a on that beat right there. I gotta make a sorry guys, I was hungry. I had to do something. I can't think. I'm hungry. So I was thinking on that beat, I was gonna put a something like that. Gonna put a little something on it. Make it a little spicier. Just something. But this ain't going with it. But this is. Sounds whack. It sounds whack. Please don't curse on my channel. I'm gonna hide this, but okay, so you don't like it? Yeah, you might not want to be on the channel right now if you don't like it, because I'm gonna keep playing it because I like it. I mean, you're probably real young too. Yeah, if you're young, you probably ain't gonna like it. Because this is like hip hop. This is like hip hop, you know what I'm saying? And the stuff y'all listen to now, Tekashi 6ix9ine, Fifi, that's what y'all listen to. Lil Pump, that's what y'all listen to. Lil Xanax, Lil pill popping and smoking and drinking lean. You know, go out, shoot somebody in the head. That's what you want to listen to? Yeah, you in the wrong channel. You listen to Lil Wayne. It is. That's exactly what it is. It's jazz. It's jazz hip hop. Okay, so that says what? I'm eating fish and noodles now. What are you doing? It's jazz hip hop. Well, brother, I don't know what to tell you. I got plenty of beats, but you know, if you're not into jazz or old hip hop, then you won't understand what you're listening to. It'll sound whack to you. I'm saying it'll sound off. It'll be like, you know, but if you're used to listening to Little Xanax, if you got Little Pump, you know, downloaded on your iTunes, then you are way, way out of your league. I'm just telling you now. Oh, everything's whack. My hair look whack too. My hair look whack. Hey, I'm whack today. My shirt whack. This whack too. My Levi's shirt. I ain't got nothing that don't look whack. I'm whack today, y'all. You hear what Jacob Ladder said? Now his name is Little Pump. He sings that ridiculous song, Gucci Gang. Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. I'll screw a girl and forget her name. I was like, wow, you guys are so... I was like, wow. Y'all ain't got no love for nobody. Sitting there handing out lean and whatnot in this video. Oh, yeah. I'm like, damn. I'd rather go listen to XXX Tentacion, even though they killed him. You know, I got some beats like that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, bro. You're not about to hit me with the I remind you of Tommy Soda. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Mm-mm, bro. Tommy Sotomayor is a That dude is a head case. That dude is a head case, man. That dude is crazy. But the food is good, even though you say whack. You know what this is? Fish, noodles, green bean, onions, and green peppers. So good. So good. I dance whack too. I'm whack, man. I'm old. I'm 51. Where you want me to be? Fresh? Fresh is the day I got it from. No, I made it myself. I just made it like 10 minutes ago. Oh, man. Get downstairs and you cook it yourself. Cut up your vegetables. Get it. Running from what? You know what? If people think I'm whack, I don't really. I mean, what am I supposed to do? You think I'm whack, man? I ain't whack. What am I supposed to do? Fight this guy? Supposed to be mad at this guy? You're whack, man. Everything you do is whack. Tell you again, don't curse on my channel. Find some different words. And Tommy Sotomayor doesn't know my channel. He is not paying my channel any mind. I got what? Not even 2,000 subscribers. Tommy Sotomayor is not paying me any money. I'm whack, man. You need to loosen up, man. No, he didn't. Put the link in the description. Put the link in the description to it. I'm gonna have to kick this joker off. Yeah, this dude is just a clown. Yeah, you're talking too much on the live chat. Damn, you ain't gotta talk about your mom like that, man. Come on, bro. Don't talk about your mama like that, man. You know all I do is hide those comments so nobody else can see them. Nobody can see those comments. Don't talk about your moms, though, man. We like moms on this channel, man. Don't call your moms those names. Asshole. Another one bites the dust. Talk all you want. People like that ever lonely? Ugh, that drop was nasty. Boom, 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 boom. People like that are lonely. This is that esoteric. He's just lonely. He just needs some help, needs some love. I tried to endure him, but he started calling me names, so I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I like this, but I'm deleting this. That's like a song or something. That's like a song or something. Yeah. People like that are lonely, man. You know, they need love. Need somebody to love him. You just need some love. You got so much love to give. That's what Jesus is at. All major. All major. Oh, I think this is my jam. Yeah, I'm in Ohio. What's a jam? How you guys gonna leave on that song? What's the crank? I like a stank. I like a bank. I like a hank. I like a left behind. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm not moving to LA, bro. Got family that lives out there, but I don't really know them. Oh, Also, you're African American, right? Oh, okay. I want to introduce you to another place in time. Boy, come at you one more again. Okay. Osijai, what a name. That's a different name. It's a different kind of name. I've never heard that. I didn't know if you was blazing. I thought you were blazing for a minute. I'm like, oh, he blazing. I don't know no blazings. He a blazing. That's my first blazing I ever met. Suji. Suji. It's pronounced Suji. 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 It's Asian. Asalji. Not you. Still sounds Asian, but I like it like that. Sounds like a mythical superhero's name. Long ago, there lived a man named Suji, who lived in the forest with the animals. Suji. I like it. No! Everybody's a Christopher. Use Osaji. Yo, man, you saw that Osaji, man? That dude is backwards and crazy. There's only one of you. There's only one. There's shirts. Oh, Suji. Little insignia of a blue crane. That's your insignia, the blue crane. Come on, man. I'm with you. I'm rolling with you, man. Oh, Suji. Oh, okay, go. It's a man. I'm rolling with you, man. I like it. Just saying, man, there's only one Osuji in this whole world, man. You go all over the world, you can't find nobody else with your name. I know, Christopher, that's boring. It's Osuji. Excuse me, ma'am. Have you seen Osuji? Oh, Osuji? Osuji? No, I haven't seen him. But at least everybody knows who you are. Don't worry about it. When you get famous, let them trip over it. That's the fun part. Oshujai, Usagi. No, Osuji. Oh, Usuja. No, Osuji. Oh, Osuji. Let people fumble over it. Let them. One name. Your name isn't Christopher Osuji Jackson. Osuji. I'm just saying, man. That type of feel to it. What, this soundtrack? Mr. Jones, I'd just like to go ahead and inform you that this is the only thing I've eaten today. That's not true. That this is spaghetti noodles, green beans. I got some onions in here, and I got a couple pieces of fish in here floating around. I got a couple green peppers up in here, bro. I was hungry, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been lifting. I've been in that gym. You know how, you know. What? Good, Copper? Yeah, it is good, man. I made it myself, too. Some dude was like, you order that out? Nah, just went downstairs, 10 minutes, boom. I cooked the noodles last night, though, because I had spaghetti. So I saved a little because I knew I was going to need some lunch. But what up, Copper Truth? Copper, man. Heard from you in a minute. Yo, you ready to get into these sports? Football. I ain't watching none, but I'll be doing some stuff on football. Good, man. I got some too. I didn't even put it on there because I was live. Prediction, none. I ain't got no prediction, but I got to pick who I want to go. Who I want to go. Just who I want to go. Nah, man. Steelers and New Orleans Saints. Steelers and the Saints. Philly and Pittsburgh, that'd be nice. I just think they're going to give one to I think they're going to give one more to the Saints. I think because of what happened last year, the Saints are better than the Rams. But I think they was given one simply because they needed the Saints out of the picture so they wouldn't be a threat, you know. But they needed the Saints to be eliminated. Everybody knew Casey Keenum wasn't going to go to the Super Bowl. It just wasn't going to happen. So, you know, but the Saints were a better team, so they gave them one. I'm like, you owe the Saints one, bro. You owe the Saints one. You diehard Raider fan? Okay. I've been liking the Raiders. They had that card. They had that Derek Carr. The Raiders been doing stuff, man. That Derek Carr was, you know, he's a good Christian homeboy. Yeah, I like me the Derek Carr. MVP, wasn't he? Did he get a little MVP action? Yeah, it's dying out. It's dying out. But I don't watch the games, you know. In all honesty, I want Pittsburgh to go, but there's about 5 teams. Oh yeah, it's dead too. He could. There's about 5 teams who I'm looking at that could easily go, and it wouldn't surprise me. It just wouldn't surprise me. I'm gonna tell you my 5 teams. I can see Philly going back. I can see Tom Brady going back. I can see Pittsburgh going if they get rid of Bell, or, you know, at least teach them a lesson, because they have. I can see Pittsburgh going. I can see Dallas Cowboys making a good run for it. And I can see Drew Brees' team going. Rams go to the playoffs, but they won't win. Pittsburgh will lose about 3 and go to the playoffs. They could go all the way, though. I said I could see them going. Only because of that Dak Prescott and that interview they did with Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones made him get out there. And because they got their star running back. So I'm like, I can see them doing something. I can't see Denver going. The Chargers, the Bills. I can't see the Falcons taking the whole thing. Even though they're a dynamite team, I just don't think that they're going to take it. I can't see the Rams taking it all, but definitely playoffs. Raiders, I can't see the Raiders winning the whole thing, but they might go first round playoffs. I'm just saying they got potential. Can't see the Chiefs. Oh, I'm sorry. My sixth team. Garoppolo. Yeah. San Francisco. San Francisco's going to the playoffs. Yeah. San Francisco's going to the playoffs, people. Just go ahead and just lock that one in. Just go ahead and write that one down. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I got San Francisco winning a Super Bowl in maybe 2 years. I can't see the Giants doing it. Fired a good coach. Don't matter. Garoppolo's that deal. Tampa Bay came on strong last year at the end of the year. I was like, okay, Tampa Bay, I can't see you going to the playoffs, but okay. So that's my 6 teams I got. See, do something. But I can't count out Jacksonville. They got that dynamite running back. You know what I'm saying? Dynamite running back. That dude was just schooling people. So you can't count that dude out because Jacksonville kicked Pittsburgh's behind. So that was that. Can't see Seattle taking it. They've been dismembered ever since the Legion of Boom got old. And they don't even, I mean, they still have their star quarterback, but a lot of the star power is gone. I can't see him winning the playoffs. I can't see him going into the second round. I just can't. Russell Wilson was good because the defense was good. That was it. No Legion of Boom. Good luck with that. Those guys were terrorizing people. They made Crabtree not even want to play. They shut down Denver so bad that they made the number one quarterback, one of the greatest of all times, look like a rank amateur. They made him look like they wiped those boys out. Did you see the interview after that game? They were blaming it all on the quarterback, and he was like, no, I'm not going to let you sit here and blame everything on, or they were trying to get the quarterback to blame it all on them, and he was like, no, I'm not doing it. One of the greatest quarterbacks ever. The Legion of Boom made them look like they were stupid. That type of defense doesn't come around that often. It just doesn't. You were Pete Carroll? Yeah, after that call. Broncos, Chiefs, 10-6 Broncos. Broncos on it, whatever, be stupid. They weren't stupid a couple of years ago. They were dominating everybody. Yeah, when they had that, and then they gave them that Super Bowl. They gave the Broncos that Super Bowl. Like, you gonna give them a Super Bowl because they got wiped out? They gave them that Super Bowl, man. Heck yeah. They handed that Super Bowl. Listen, Cam Newton should have a Super Bowl ring on right now. He went 17-1. Ain't nobody done that since what? The Dolphins, and they didn't have that many games. Yeah. Yeah, the Cam Newton should have a ring. It was fixed all day. He talking about if he would have fell on the ball, he would have fell wrong. I'm like, how do you fall wrong? How do you fall wrong and then hold people back from getting the ball? Come on, Cam. We know you've been a yes man since you was in a JUCO. Your daddy received, money just to get you to play for Florida. Nobody's stupid, Cam. You're one of the greatest there is. But nobody's a dumbass. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. You can't have rumors like that going on about you, Cam. Then show up and play Superman and then go 17-1 or 17 and then lose in the Super Bowl where you decide to throw the game. You looking a lot like the Falcons did when they threw the game against the Pats. That's what you looking a lot like. And who threw the game? The quarterback. Quarterback threw that game. That Falcons game, Super Bowl, threw that game right out the window. Craziness. I'm looking at Cam like, what's your excuse? I'm talking about Cam. Fell wrong. How do you fall right? Let me tell you something. I played 12th grade. Great game. Playing defense. Goal line defense. Didn't want them boys to score. It was back and forth the whole time. We knew if they scored, that was it. Guy came across, boom, hit him. He dropped the ball. I dove on the ball like a grenade was about to blow up my family. I was like, ball! Boom! And I landed on that ball and covered myself, and it knocked the wind out of me. They had to stop the game because I was still laying there. I got the wind knocked right out of me. You think I cared? You think I got up and said, nah, I didn't want to, it would have been wrong. I did not care. All I knew is we needed to win. That was the only thing on my mind. I just, like a crazy person. And that was it. That was it. I had a stellar game. I got scouted that game too by Penn State and Slippery Rock. Didn't go, but I got scouted. Just to show you the velocity of my game. And I know I got scouted because they both sent me letters. Yeah, man. I don't watch them games. You like that last track, Osajai? What part of PA? What part of PA you from? I'm from Pittsburgh. I graduated out of Beaver Falls. Don't surprise me, man. Oh, okay, I went to Pitt. I used to hang out at Pitt. Loved it. I used to love hanging out at Pitt. One of the best things ever, man. Right down there in Oakland, sitting on the wall. Great times. Used to take my sister down there, my little kid sister. We used to sit down there in the summer, eat them big hot dogs and fries, chill with my little sis. You know what I'm saying? Good times. Go down there and talk to the young ladies, hang out. Good stuff, man. I'm kind of too old for that now. But I'll still go sit on a wall. Probably won't talk to anybody, but I'll still go sit on that wall, man. Down by pit. It's good stuff, man. Good stuff in the summer. Good stuff. Trying to find OCD, I think. They hated Pittsburgh. I loved it. I grew up there. Got a theme song for Osage. 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 Huh. Oh. Osage. Osage. It's your theme song, man. Loves it, huh? Rainy in Seattle. Good running weather. Oh, it's not Osage. It's Osage. Huh. I like cool weather too, especially when I used to work out. But this is not the rest of us. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Back when I used to run. Used to get them miles in. Now I just lift. I like lifting. I wake up thinking about it, go to sleep thinking about it. I'm gonna lift today. I'm gonna go lift. I got this terrible back. Like, you better cut that out. I still like lifting though. I like being strong. I want to be stronger. I admire people who are strong. Can lift the weight that I can't lift. I'll be looking at them like, one day dead, I'm gonna go dead, live like that. That's what I did gonna do. I'm gonna live like you, man. Oh, that will live. You work out? If I ever fought somebody and they did that to me, I think I'd just leave. They went, oh yeah, okay, oh yeah, really, really, oh okay, oh okay, okay, oh yeah. Whoa. I'd be like, phew, phew. You left? Can't roll up on nobody who does that to you. Oh, okay, all right then. You know they know something. Oh, okay. What'd you say, punk? Like, you about to slap me with both hands at the same time, ain't you? I forget it. It's just a burger space. You can have it. I'll park over there. I'll park over there. Way over there. That's what I thought. You better go ahead. Have a good day. God bless you, sir. God bless you. Like, God bless you, ma'am. I am so sorry. God bless you. You look wonderful, by the way. Oh. I do that now. I work up to 3:15. I don't know how much I weigh. I'm gonna weigh myself. I'd be back. Yeah, I'm fat. 270. 270. My workout routine yesterday. I was tired yesterday. That's why I'm eating like this now. See, I lifted, my bench press was, I started with 135, then 55, added 2 tens. Then I just added 2 tens, so 55, 65, 75. And then I add on 245, so 225. And I did that 10 times. And then I added on 245. So 45 and 10 and a 10. I did that 8 times. And then I did a 10 and a 10. I think I did that 5 times. I didn't want to push it. And then I did 285 3 times. And then I did 95, 305, and I stopped there and only did it once. I was really tired. Really tired. But I'm gonna stop benching so much and start doing more dumbbells. Yeah, I should be stronger, but I have way too many injuries to allow me to excel. Yeah, I know I should be doing 405, but when you got a bad back, man, you can't. It hurts because you can't lift all the time. You know what I mean? You gotta keep up with that stuff. Plus, you can't do the dumbbells because you gotta pick them up to You gotta pick up them 100-pound dumbbells, man. That hurts. That hurts. So, I can't. Now, once I get to 80-pound dumbbells, that's it. So, plus, I work out by myself. I don't work out with nobody. But yeah, I usually get 315 and probably once. Yeah, I'm staying strong is what I'm doing. I figure at my age, 315 is good. And that's after a workout. So if I went in and warmed up just to see how much I can bench, I'd probably do 335, 340 once. I know I've done 335 before, and it wasn't even hard. And that was like a year ago. I had a spotter. I just hit, die. But I ain't go no further because I don't like the strain. I don't like I can't get it easy. Yeah, I just want to stay strong. That's really it for me. Just in case I gotta look up on one of these young boys. What you say? Huh? I know you ain't taught me. Talk crazy. You better go on somewhere. I'll knock you clean up out of here. All the way about this beat. All right, then. Every now and then, the young boy want to flex. I'll be like, what? What happened? Not what I thought. As soon as I got to stand up on one, I'm like, like I'm old. I'm gonna stand up real slow, like. You sure you want them dead? I'm gonna try to beat the tar out of you. I'm gonna try to beat the, as my mama says, the cowboy stew. Okay, aesthetically pleasing. Oh no. I got this gut. That ain't aesthetically pleasing. Not that she wants some of this belly. Girl, you want dump this belly? You sure? I'm gonna get dump this belly, girl. I don't care. I just want to be able to aesthetically lift somebody up off of their doggone feet. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Relieve them of their faculties. All I care about. I'm not gonna change. My body is what it is. I lose a couple pounds a game. I've been working on my legs, so that's why I'm heavier now. I've been doing a lot of leg stuff because my legs are weaker. I've been like really getting the leg. Trying to run a little bit. That's a bad back though, man. Working on my arms a little bit. Trying to get some bicepticles. Trying to get some bicepticles. Pectoralis major. Pectoralis You know, walk in the gym, look at guys like this. Look at that guy like this. What the world is wrong with this dude? You working on this bench? All right, man. 25 pounds. You get guys who do that. Ain't lifting nothing. Like, get up out of here with that. And every now and then somebody will come in and hit that weight hard. Put that 375 on there. God damn. God. I'll be like, hey, you got me, bro. I can't lift that much. Because if I could, I would. Shoot, if I could smash 405 at my age, I would. And there's old guys doing it. Smashing it. Get it. Get it. Everybody left. Smash it. I think everybody's gone. Oh, baby, I thought about you. Yeah. You and me holding on to each other. Hey, bing bong.